All right, guys. Operation W Wessenbum. I don't know. It's the only game where I haven't been able to pronounce the name of the game. But anyway, it's Japan 7 games coming down to the wire. Japan's got a couple of attacks, a couple of things to do. It's got 55 to spend. Spending 13 on a transport and 2 infantry, 16 on a carrier, 12 on 2 tanks, and 14 for 2 infantry and 2 artillery, for a total of 55. Get this out of the way. Okay, number of battles to declare. Start up north. What can you see? The transport in C-Zone 19 is going to pick up a tank and go 1, 2, and an infantry from Japan, and drop it off in Siberia. Another transport from Japan is going to pick up an infantry and an artillery and drop it off in Siberia. Be supported by the fighter going 1, 2, 3. It will have 2 left. So Japan will have 2 at 2, a 1, a 3, and 2 3s. The next battle will be the battle for Amur. 2 Japanese infantry will attack that infantry. They'll be supported by the bomber going 1, 2, 3. We'll have 4 left. Next battle is the battle for Hunan, and I actually just took the British people and put them on the board. So there's 12 infantry, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank, and 3 AA that are advanced artillery. So I hope is that my abysmal rolling that has continued this game will not happen. So they'll be supported by the tank from Kiangsu going 1, 2. There'll be the tank from Kwangtung will go 1, 2. The 5 tanks from Kiangsi will join that battle, along with the 6, 7, 8 infantry. One artillery from Kwangsi will join that battle. So there'll be 2 infantry. There'll be 1 infantry that's boosted, 7 infantry at 1. And then we have 1, 2 TAC bombers, and 3 fighters. In addition, the bomber in the Philippines will pick up the 2 guys and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will have 2 left. We'll drop off the 2 guys. Subject to, we'll see what happens with the with AAA. So let me just look. So I have 2 transports in there now. This transport's just hanging out in Japan. I've got these ships here. That's a non-combat move. I want to do that. And then finally, the transport in Celebes will pick up an infantry from Borneo. No, it'll pick up 2 infantry from Celebes and go 1 and take Dutch New Guinea. And then those will move non-combat. That's fine. This guy will move non-combat. Okay. So let's roll some dice. I don't know if I can get the battle board in here somehow. Maybe if I do it this way, but we'll do that battle last. Take off this from the Carolines and see what we get. All right, we'll start up north. So up north, I have infantry and artillery, an unsupported infantry, so I have an unsupported infantry, a supported infantry and artillery, a fighter, and a tank going up against a Russian infantry and a Russian artillery. Let me just get my dice cut. From the other board, I was playing Crockett 36 and a friend of mine named Chris in a game of Global 40 this weekend, so stuff is all spread out. One hit. Okay, so one hit, and then the Russians retaliate. No hits. The Siberians done. Oh, I didn't roll the plane. Hold on. The Russians did not get a hit, but the U.S. plane missed. So then I will re-roll this. So the Russian infantry is dead. And that's 2 hits. That's all I needed. So can you see that? Yep. Okay, so then American plane and the Russian artillery will fire back. Wow. Hopefully I'll get lucky in Hunan. I needed those dice there. Okay, so Siberia falls to the Japanese. Now, I have Amur. I have 2 Japanese infantry and a bomber going up against a Russian infantry. Of course, nothing. Russian infantry, nothing. So now it is, we roll this all at once. 2 Japanese infantry against a Russian infantry. Nothing. All right, get rid of all these dice. 1, 2, 3. 2 Russian infantry against the Japanese infantry. Oh my God. Russian infantry against the Japanese infantry. Nothing. I am actually gonna retreat. Because I don't need to leave Manchuria open for him to walk into. That would be silly. So I'm going to retreat. The bomber is going to land back in Japan. The plane is going to go 1, 2 back into Manchuria. So just to clean that up. So what I did there is the battle was unresolved. The Russians survived. I took Siberia with 2 infantry, a tank, and an 2 infantry, a tank, 1 infantry. I don't remember if I took it off or not, guys. I'm sorry, work's been crazy. If the American plane got a hit in the last round, I have 1 infantry, a tank, and an artillery. Right now, I'll leave it this way, but I'll check the video at the end. But the guy in Amur survived. And in Japan, in Manchuria, I have an infantry that retreated from the battle as well as a fighter. I can't roll dice for anything to save my life at this point. All right, so the next battle. I don't know how to get this all in there, but let's look. So I have I have 2 tactical bombers that are boosted. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. 2, 4, 6, 7. I have 3 fighters. That's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have an infantry and an artillery. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 single infantry, but we have to roll the AAA first. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry. You can't actually see that. So what I did was 3 fighters, 2, 4, 6, 7 tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks, infantry, artillery, 2 tactical bombers, and then I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9 infantry. But before I do that, I have some planes coming in. So you still can't see that. I am doing no better than I was. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes coming in. He has 3 AAA. So there are 2, 4, 5, 6 twos. He has advanced artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the bomber. So 6 planes, 1 hit. What I want to do. Bomber's only got 2 left, but it loses 2 guys. I'm going to lose a tactical. All right. So now I have 1 tactical, 3 fighters, 7 tanks, infantry, artillery, and 2, 5, 7, 9 ones. There we go. If I lose this battle, the game could be over. But let's see. He's got a ton of stuff. I think he's got 17 twos and a 3, and then the 3 AAAs. Not looking pretty. 3, 5, 7, 8. 8 hits. Okay, so 8 hits. I assume you will take the 3 AAA and 5 infantry. So now you had the 5 that are dead. You have 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 12 twos. I've got to come up with 4 more twos, which I should have. Oh, here they are. So I got 1 mech, 4 artillery, and a tank. So that's 12, 16, 17 twos. 4, 6, 8. 12, 6, 16, 17. So that was 12, 16, 17, and a tank. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Yep, 6 hits. So I will lose 6 infantry. So now all right, let's do this again. So I have a boosted tack. I have 7 tanks, 3 fighters, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tanks. Yeah. 7 tanks, 3 fighters, infantry and artillery, and 3 unsupported infantry. You see that? All right. And there are 7 British infantry, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank. All right, so let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 6. Wow, that is terrible again. 6 hits. So you will lose 6 infantry. All right, so you got the 6 infantry that died, 1 more infantry that's alive, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank. So that is 6, 7, infantry, 2, 4, 6, 7, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank. And I got 6 hits. I don't know if that's cocked, but I'll re-roll it. All right. I'll call it a hit. I don't know what to do with that. It was kind of on its side. So let's call it 4. So I will lose 4 infantry. It's probably fair. It was mainly on. Okay, so now I have attack, 3 fighters, 7 tanks. So 3 fighters, 7 tanks, attack, and an artillery. And you have 1 infantry, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank. Finally. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. All right, so that's everything. So we have an infantry, 4 artillery, a mech, and a tank. Three hits. So I will take an artillery and 2 tanks. That's all my dice rolling, so let me just get this all out of the way. All right, so Japan will take back Hunan. With 5 tanks, 3 fighters, and a tactical that I haven't landed yet. All right, so then, and the bomber. All right, so let's do some non-combat moves. Anything up here? No. I gotta land my planes, but let's move these ships first. So the cruiser in 42 is gonna come to 55. The carrier in Dutch New Guinea, the destroyer and the battleship are gonna come to 45. And protect my nice little transport. The 2 fighters are on the carrier, obviously. Land some planes. The 3 fighters are gonna fly back 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 left, and they're gonna land on the newly built carrier in Sea Zone 6. The bomber and the tactical are gonna come back to Hong Kong. The guys from Hopei are going to move to Anhui. The battleship in 30, what is that, 41 is going to move to 37. Not that it really matters. And then I think that's kind of it. Let's place some units. So the carrier is going to go down in 6, along with the 2 guys that I bought are going to go into Japan, along with the transport. And then may have a non-combat move with these ships. I just want to think about it for a second. But in Shanghai, I'm going to put a tank, an infantry, and an artillery. Hold on, let me look at that. He can go here or here. 2 tanks and an artillery are going to go in Shanghai. No, wait. 1 tank, 1 infantry, 1 artillery is going to go there. 1 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 tank is going to go into Hong Kong. Right? Yeah, that's fine. So that's what I want to do. So now what do I want to do with these ships? He's got a U.S. carrier with 1 transport and 2 destroyers. If I wanted to, if I move a destroyer here, he can't get to 6. But I've got 2 subs, 3 subs, and a destroyer. I'm fine. So, income-wise, I think Japan was at 40. I will double check that as well as the results of the Siberian battle and post that. But Japan will go up. What is Dutch New Guinea worth? Anything? 1. So that's 1. Well, Japan will go up 2 from Russia. So that actually Japan was at 39, so it goes to 41. Again, I will double check that. And then Japan will go up 1 in China. So that's 42. And then 1 for Dutch New Guinea. So 43. So I think Japan is at 43. From an NO perspective, I have 3 money islands. That's 9 and 12 because I have Guam. That should be 55. So 43 plus 12 should be 55. Yep, 55 to spend next turn in the defense of Japan, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. Did I do everything? I think that's it. So I will double check the video and get this out. Thanks.